In this activity, a toy and a rocket, we're going to be looking at the graph of the rocket and a drone and estimating the height of two objects over time. So a graph is one representation of a function, and we can see that the rocket starts off at about 25, I'm going to guess meters or feet. It goes up, stops, and then goes down. Whereas a drone climbs to about 20 feet, stays at 20 feet, and then goes back to the ground. So analyze the graphs and describe as precisely as you can what is happening with each object. So what we'll say is the rocket starts at 25 feet. We'll say that this is in feet. And then it reaches a maximum height of 45 feet at about 2 seconds. Then falls to the ground after 5 seconds. So to describe the drone, it starts at 0 feet and reaches a maximum height of 20 feet. And I'm going to write max height of 20 feet. Stays at that maximum height until about 5 seconds. Then falls to the ground from 5 to 7 seconds. Now, which part of the graph show important information? So there are some important key features here. These two key features right here, where the graph starts, is called your initial height. Now, we also have a few other key features, if you notice here, and they're both on the same part of the graph here. But we can say for the rocket, we have an interval of increase from 0 to 2 seconds. Now, what you can do to represent that mathematically is just say it starts increasing after 0 and it stops increasing at 2 seconds. Same thing for the drone. We can say the drone has an interval of increase. From 0 to 2 seconds. And then we can also say there's an interval of decrease from the rocket from 2 to 5 seconds. So I'm just going to put the rocket and kind of put this in a table. And to say that it's from 2 to 5 seconds, it starts decreasing at 2 seconds, but it's at its maximum height at 2. So that's why we put the parentheses. And then it stops at 5 seconds. And then for the drone, our interval of decrease goes from 5 to 7 seconds. Now, we can say a couple of other key features. Our maximum height, and I'm just going to put max height, we can describe as a point. For the rocket, the maximum height is 45 feet, but it reaches it at a point. It's 2 seconds, 45 feet. For the drone, there's actually a maximum interval of the maximum height for the drone is 20 feet. But it's at that constant interval from 2 to 5 seconds. And then we would say that that starts at exactly 2 seconds and ends at 5 seconds, where it's at that interval, and that's why I use brackets.